Good day and welcome to The State. We are grateful you could join us. The show is brought to us by Christian Service University, located in Kumasi in the Ashanti region. My name is Gabriel 𝗟𝗡𝗩𝗘 Ankrah. Stay for details.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240-154825, or 0244 596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odenaho Kwadaso on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
Therefore, Adiachi Bio, your call na so, your call die, your radia domunti. You're sorry. I'm a fra ko musuku. Ejumai force so ko omunyuma so. Se wo son da yo, se wan son da yo. Ye kachire. Sorry, na shrine. Sorry na shrine jumedie ya no pabusu jumedie bi a ye de bre yen. Se de be ya, ye betimi enyini e wo hunhu. Na yenyi wo hunamu, na mpo etimi enyini e wo adwene mu. Se de be ya, ye nyina betimi achichiro man. Na ya chichira safo na afi kra yetimi ya chichira busia
ye behwe nsema ekoso oman Ghana mu eni wiase afa na nyina
ye befa nsemi efi ko Ankrah mu ene abefo internet so
anape bia ye nsema ema enidaso eni insatwaye ebebre ye de onyankopon asembebre na ya hweso e de aboye bra afi kan ye hu anape bia na ye mfa enije nsem embre
enunti afi kan ye hu
Anita Kwaku.
Any Reverend Ajika Vincent Agdomenu. Ewo Wesleyan TV so. Afe obetimi ahwe on WTV Ghana. Ewo Facebook so. And afe Wesleyan TV Ghana. Ewo YouTube so. Sorry na shrine.
Wake up to a purposeful day.
Jumedie aboafo bi te se
All Insurance, multi-credit savings and loans.
Ana Methodist University Ghana ana aso yasen.
Welcome back. Let us quickly do W Briefs. On W Briefs, what we do is to give you an executive summary of the topic for discussion for the day, a snapshot of what the conversation is all about. So we live in an era referred to as the digital age, where living online is the order of the day. Online really means that we are living in a space where activities and services are available using the internet or computer network. That is simply online. Service or activity that takes place on the internet or using a computer network. What then is social media? Every now and then, especially the aged, complain about the youth. Social media. Social media, on the other hand, refers to online platforms that enables users to share, create information and content. So they do this over the internet. The internet is the key word. So it is that platform that allows them to do that. The popular social media we all know: WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, which is now known as X. We have TikTok all over the place, Instagram, YouTube. These are what we refer to as social media platform. The United Nations Committee for Social and Economic Affairs says that the global population, the whole world, all the people on this earth, we are about 8 billion, 7.92 billion. That is 8 billion. And out of this 8 billion, 4.2 billion, that is 59% of the world's population, are active social media users. They are on WhatsApp, they are on Facebook. More than 50% of the world's population use. And this population that use, an average social media user spends 2 hours 25 minutes on social media. And what are the benefits of social media? We're talking about global connectivity, information sharing, you have the opportunity for business networking, you can express yourself and be creative in real time. News, in the olden days, before news will get to you, it's taken years. Now, real time, you have your news and updates. Those are the benefits of social media. But we are asking ourselves that upon all this seeming benefits, social media haven't been that positive because it's been used by others for negative reasons. We have cyberbullying, we have fraud, extortion, distortion. Now we're saying misinformation and disinformation. These are the negatives of social media. Social media watchers have cautioned, particularly young people. What is this caution? That we should beware that life that are lived on social media could be fake. They are not real. So if everything you see on social media, you believe, you'll be living in a dreamland. The big question is that in spite of all the positives that we've mentioned about social media, how real is the fear? There is the fear that young people are living fake lives on social media. We will explore the issues shortly. Don't go away.
Praise God, praise God. Christ in T, you respond, yeah, addition. I'm excited to announce to you, friends in the Lord, are you seeking for a platform where you can pray? Open baby up a soul bomb pie. Now ninyami edi in kitahon. Bibi so. And I'm na the same kum. And you're coming home. Let's go into the prayer room on WTV every Friday 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. to meet seasoned ministers of God that God has raised to impact your life. Remember, John Wesley said, I have too much to do, therefore I spend several hours in prayer in able to do it. That is why we are calling upon you. Meet myself, Reverend Hosea say, and the Evangelism Missionary Renewal Directorate as we lead you into the prayer room where we encounter Christ. And I believe your life will never be the same. Call your friends, your loved ones, every Friday 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. where we will encounter Christ. God bless you. See you on our screens on WTV every Friday 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. God bless you.
Pray that each and every one of us.
Welcome back from the break. On the stage this afternoon, we are looking at a very interesting subject, a subject that everyone, the old and new, the young and old, everybody is aware and is talking about it. Social media craze. Social media, social media, social media. We are looking at the craze. What is it about this thing called social media? And then we're going to examine the impact. I shared the statistics in my introduction from the UN that says that about 4.5 billion of the world's population, which is about 59%, half of the world's population, are on social media, very active on social media. If you use social media, if you use WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, you spend an average of 2 hours, 25 minutes daily, every day on social media. So we are examining the craze called social media and its impact on users. The show is brought to us by Christian Service University. Christian Service University is an evangelical liberal arts institution established 50 years ago to train men and women with ethical values for transformational leadership in Africa. Admissions for 2024-2025 academic year is in progress for undergraduate and postgraduate programs. CSU offers dynamic academic and industry-driven programs in nursing, midwifery, business administration, communication, planning, and computer science. For more information, you can contact our admission relations officers on 0246275 375, 0240154 0244596603, or visit our website on www.csu.edu.gh. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa. CSU, the university of choice. You're still on the stage. Let us meet our guests who will be leading the conversation or share their thoughts on the subject. I have a young lady in the studio with us this afternoon, 𝗟𝗓𝗡. She is a social media manager. She manages social media. Welcome to the States. We'll be joined online by Mimi Josiah. Mimi is with us online. Mimi Josiah is a psychosocial advocate. She's also a young lady. Welcome to the States, Mimi. Mimi, if you could.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. I'm the luckiest. I'm the luckiest man having two young ladies talking about this interesting conversation that we're going to have. So viewers, stick and stay because you can't just miss this conversation. We have a social media manager and then also a psychosocial advocate, young women, doing justice to this topic. Let me start with you, 𝗟𝗓𝗡, in the studio. So you are a social media manager.
Yes.
What do you do? What do you do?
Okay, so first of all, let me thank you for this opportunity. It's been a very long time I found myself in this seat. So, and then a very good afternoon to viewers online and those watching us. Good afternoon. So, yes, thank you for the question. I'm a social media manager. I manage brand social media handles for them. So, you know, in this day and time, you don't only need traditional media to promote your business. If I say traditional media, what I mean is that radio, TV, print, and all that. Right now, we are in a space where social media is taking over. It gives you the access to reach a wider audience. So most brands or most businesses have created social media platforms to be able to reach out to a larger audience. So basically that is what I do, you know.
So you are paid to manage.
Exactly. I am paid to manage, put out content out there that will be appealing or that would resonate with their audience. Then they can also patronize their business.
So like a firm would get you to handle their WhatsApp, their LinkedIn,
yes,
their TikTok.
Yes.
You put the content
yes.
there.
Yes.
And that is what you are paid to do.
Yes, that's what I do.
Wonderful. Then you are the best person to be engaged on this conversation. Mimi, you are a psychosocial advocate. what do you do? What does a psychosocial advocate do?
Okay, so Thank you once again, and thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the question. A very good afternoon to our cherished viewers and then our listeners too. Thank you. So, what do I do as a psychosocial advocate? So, I'm someone who is interested in the relationship between social factors, everything that affects us in our social environment, and then our behavior, the reactions we give after the relationship or the interactions we have with our with the factors in the society. So I'm someone who is so much concerned with such issues. So issues bordering on education, everything, but has the human being at the center. Issues that has the human being at the center playing a pivotal role at the center,
I
and
see.
how it affects the society, and then vice versa.
So social media
Thank
affects
you.
the society, right?
Of course, it does.
Mimi, Mimi, I'm trying to situate
Right.
your role in the conversation. So definitely, social media affects society.
Exactly. So it affects it affects society. It affects the individual. Individuals make up the society, and there are issues from the society that affects the individual and our well-being, our general well-being, and there are issues too from the individuals that affects the society and its development.
Great,
So those
great,
are the things that I
including
am majorly concerned with.
great. So I'll be with you soon, Mimi. Let me come to the studio and then start with Amma. Amma,
Okay.
this social media craze, has it been there? When did it come? I some of us thought COVID brought social media.
No. No, social media has been in existence for a very long time. Somewhere 2008, 2009, that was when Facebook started being active. That was when I actually joined Facebook, because then I had completed secondary school. So that was when we started hearing of Facebook. But social media is not just Facebook. YouTube is social media. So YouTube has been there for a very, very long time, we all know. And we have Pinterest, we have other platforms which were already there. Even Instagram was already there before COVID. Twitter was already there before COVID. It's just that COVID brought out the other side of social media that most people didn't know about. Because then, during COVID, you didn't have the opportunity to visit people, to interact like you used to. So then the only platform or the only means of communication was social media. So then you go to WhatsApp, you go to Facebook, LinkedIn, and then TikTok came. So TikTok was the platform that came during COVID. Yes. So yeah, social media has been there for a very long time. Yeah.
So let's list by way of prominence the three most widely used social media handles by the young people.
So I think now I will say Instagram, I will say TikTok, and Twitter, which is X. Yes.
Instagram, it's video.
It's videos.
So you take you
Post videos. You know, it's generally human beings like the things that are appealing to their site. So you post videos and even pictures. Once is appealing, you put it out there. People go like, "Oh, okay, this is nice." Then they'll like it. Yes, so Instagram deals with videos. TikTok as well, it also deals with videos. And then Twitter, Twitter is like, you know, a Groby fan kind of agenda-seeking platform, not necessarily pictures or videos. You can even do texting and all that too. So yes, Twitter is kind of a combination of everything. But the three most top platforms that from the top of my head, I can recall is Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. X.
Twitter.
Yes.
Mimi, your first three. You use Instagram?
Yes, I do.
After Instagram, me, I only use WhatsApp and Facebook.
Hello?
That's the only thing I use. That's only social media I use. You use Instagram.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, maybe we can hear you. So you say you use Instagram, and which other social handle do you usually operate?
Okay. Yes, I use Instagram.
Followed by Facebook, I guess.
Certainly, I use Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. Yeah, I think I'm on other platforms, but I'm active on Instagram and Facebook than the other platforms.
Okay, so maybe still with you. Let me start what social media watchers have bemoaned to be fake life, that on all these platforms or handles that you've mentioned, the life that is lived there. Recently, a comedian, Nigerian comedian, and a filmmaker, Basketmouth, has warned the young people, especially the creatives, that the life they live there, you see them celebrities, the flashy cars, the fashion, and they are fake. They are not real. So is fake life real on social media from where you sit?
Oh yes, it is. Thank you for the question. It is very, very real on social media. Fake life is so real, in as much as people also live their real lives on social media. Some people also live a life of pretense on on social media, on the platforms, the social media platforms. So it's so real. It's so real. You see people, like you rightly said, Basketmouth warned the creatives about the flashy things they see around, and that could not be the actual picture of the individual, but it could be that the person is just making a stance so that people can follow them. So people do that. People live fake lives or life of pretense on social media. It's so real.
So it's a false image they are putting there. They exaggerate. Is that the fake life we are talking about?
Yes. Certainly. A lot of people put up lives that on a normal or on a regular, if you should catch them in their own space, you will not see them doing such, or you not even see them dressed in a certain kind of way. But once it's coming on social media, they have to put up something that is unrealistic. Let us put it that way. Something that is unrealistic because it's far away, or it deviates from their normal, regular, real life. So people put things up on social media, and it doesn't really reflect their normal or everyday lives, just so that they can have followers. They can also join the crowd. They can feel. Some people do it, I think, coming from a psychology background, I think they just want to feel belonged.
Yeah.
Maybe in the group that they find themselves. Everybody is on social media. Everybody is on X. Everybody is on LinkedIn. Everybody, so they also just want to find themselves there. And everybody's on Instagram showing the flashy things they have, the outings they've gone to. So they are also quick to share those things. They also force to be, so just for the sense of belongingness, and also for followers. I think people would want to do that. As for the fake life, it is so real.
So real
media,
out there.
especially amongst the
youth.
Among the youth.
Yeah, especially amongst the young people.
Right. So viewers, if you are just joining us, viewers, if you are just joining us, you are on the state, and this afternoon we are looking at the social media craze. We are examining the impact on users. Social media everywhere decrying its negatives, although it has some positives. And now we have two wonderful young ladies who are vexed in the space of social media, helping with the conversation. You just heard online with us, Mimi Josiah. She is a psychosocial advocate, and we have in the studio Amma Asiedua. She is a social media manager, and they are telling us social media has been there before COVID. So COVID just made good use of social media. So let me come to you, Amma, in the studio. So what are some of the common, should I say, fake lives, the common things that they are doing that is fake?
Okay.
The deception there. What are some of the common ones?
So like I mentioned, I'm a social media manager. So there are times that you know that we have people, they are called influencers. So we usually use these people to promote.
So influencers, can you give us an example? An influencer?
We have an influencer, let's say somebody like Jacqueline Mensah. I've worked with her several times. We have Wesley. Yes, so the likes of...
Why do you call them influencers? It means they have people following them.
Yes. So they have influence.
On people.
On people. So a typical example, if such a person is promoting this water, I'll be tempted to buy it because I like her, I follow her. Whatever she does, I'm interested in it. So because she's the one telling me that I should go for this water, or she's the one behind this water, I will get it. But the truth of the matter is that in most cases, those people don't use the product. We only contact them to
use their brand.
Exactly. So I'm just giving you a practical example.
Sure.
So there are times that you can get people to, I think yesterday it was a conversation that came up in class. You see somebody advertising for, let's say, an Infinix brand. Then the person will be using iPhone. How is that real? I am promoting an Infinix brand, Infinix phone, Samsung phone, and I use iPhone. So what that means is that I'm not even, the brand that I am actually promoting or advising you to go and buy, I don't use it myself. It's just, I'm just doing my job, getting my job done, getting paid for it. So that's one practical aspect. The other thing is that I think some time ago, Delay interviewed one of the influencers, and then she made mention of the fact that she put some down some time ago where she on her birthday she got a car and it was registered in her name. She came out to say that it was all lie. She got those things to put it out there on social media.
She didn't own the car.
She didn't own the car. She didn't own the car. So social media, everything you see on social media, of course there are some things that are real. There are things that are actually real on social media.
I hear there are fake travels. People
they are fake.
They have traveled to this.
You can use now social media with so many apps and all that. You can do editing. You can find yourself in places that you are not there. Social media, technology can help you do all those things. So I can go and stand somewhere and take a video, take a picture. Oh, it's me cruising. Me came I'm not even well close to it. I can edit my picture to suit me being in a plane. I'm traveling, but it's not true. So these are the kind of lives that people are living. So just to go back to what Mimi was saying, sometimes people do these things to belong.
We'll come to the motivations why people do that. But before we come to the motivations, just tell me signs of fake life on social media. What are some of the signs?
Well, signs of fake life, if you say signs of fake life, you can't really tell that this person is living a fake life. So with the example I gave about the influencer who came on the show to tell that she was living a fake life, and so she came out to say it, you wouldn't have known that it was a fake life. So they will create the picture to make you believe that it is real. So for instance, me, because I am on the field, I know that it is fake because we also get influencers to do some of these things for us. But let's take the situation where you are not on social media, you are not active on social media. You mentioned that the only platform you use is WhatsApp.
Yeah.
The good thing about WhatsApp is that if I don't have your number, you can't see what I put out there. But for Instagram, for Facebook, for all the other platforms, even if you're not my friend, I may be tempted to see your post. because it's like you have given yourself the platform to allow people to also see what you do. But for WhatsApp, if I don't have your number, I can't do that. So you that you're not active on social media, apart from WhatsApp, if you see something scrolling on Facebook, you don't know them. So in your mind, it is real. I don't know if you get the difference.
Yes.
So it's very difficult for somebody who is not a social media person to differentiate that, oh, this is real or this is fake. Is the people who are living those kind of lives, they are the same people who let us know. So a typical example, Basket's Mouth. He's an influencer, he's a celebrity. Because he's in that industry, he's in that field, he was able to come out to tell us that, look, some of the things you see, they are all lies. Sometimes I may be posting my wife, my husband, we are happy, but you have no idea the struggles or the problems we are going through. So until they themselves come out to let us know, it will be very difficult to tell if whatever this person is doing is fake or not. Yes. So sorry to cut in a typical example, Hajia for real. We all saw the kind of life she was living, only to be told that she was doing other things. She was telling us that she was working, but when the news came, it was something else. So had it not been the news that came for us to also get other information about the things that she was doing, would you have believed that she was living a fake life? Because everything she was putting out there, I own them, I do this, I do that. You understand? So it still comes back to the point that sometimes it's very, very difficult. You can't really tell the signs that will let you know that, oh, this person is living a fake life or this is real. Okay, because there are people who are also living coded lives. But the truth of the matter is they are really enjoying whatever they are doing out there, because they are not putting out there on social media, we don't know, but they are enjoying.
They're enjoying life.
Exactly.
I think I agree perfectly.
Yes.
Let me come to you, Mimi. Mimi, so you know some of this viral fame. You have all of a sudden you become popular. You go viral. I think that's the terms you use. You are viral. So within a short period, you are all over the place just because you put your TikTok dance. Some people stand in front of their kitchen, some in front of their henkus, and they create a content, and then they are there. Do they really weigh the impact of what they are doing? Because you put something there for like 2 minutes, but like we say, internet doesn't forget. It lives on. Something that can take you 22 years, 25 years, 5 years. What? Just it's mind-boggling, and I'm just trying to wrap my head around why some people put certain content there. You see young ladies, sex and nudes and things just to be popular. And of course, rightly so, within a few minutes, they are popular. They are being invited all over the place to go and take part in events, and they have become celebrity. Just 2 minutes creative content they put there, which in most cases are negative. They are fake lives, and you find out in reality that it is not what it is. And we see, and our young people, our young girls say, I want to be like this person, I want to follow this person, I want to be. So it is really something that is challenging. Let's look at the consequences of following this fake life.
Fake life. Okay, so the consequences, I mean, there are so many consequences. But you'll be tempted to do some things or get yourself into some things that you didn't even plan. So let me use the example you gave, then I will delve into it. So most of the times, it's we the young ladies, it's we the ladies. Sex appeal. So you see somebody moving in a seductive way, doing some stuff, then they'll put it out there, and within a twinkle of an eye, interviews and other things will be running up, and then they become celebrities. But these people tend to forget that, like you said, the internet never forgets. So in future, when you want to make things right, people will go and watch it, and some deals or some things that you may be aspiring for, you will not get it. You understand? The other aspect too is that these fake lives, it's having bad impact on the young girls, especially, again, because if I see somebody putting out stuff, I'm always traveling, this is the kind of life I'm living, and me, that I am coming from a very poor background, my mother and my father, they don't have, I don't have anybody, I would be tempted to start sleeping with. And let's say I am in a relationship and the person I am with is not financially stable enough to support me. I may be tempted to go in for sugar daddies. There was a time the term came zaddies. So those who will give you the money is a zaddy. So I'll be tempted to go in for people like that. And they'll be giving me money because I want to belong.
You want to belong.
Exactly.
And be like those you are seeing on social media.
Be like them, own the latest iPhones, drive the cars and everything. The truth of the matter is most of the young ladies today are very, very lazy. We are very lazy. Let me add myself to it. We want quick money. We want to reap where we have not sown. So if I know that my friend is living this kind of life, my boyfriend or my husband cannot provide me, and I have seen this man who can, let me also go into it and get those kind of things just because of what I saw on social media.
On social media.
Exactly.
Mimi, we lost you midway. Welcome back. Let me take your thoughts on the impact of fake lies on a mental health. Mental health, you know. Amma has listed a few of the things, and you know, some of them being pressured because and she said the young ladies, including herself, we are lazy, we just want quick money. She said, I'm quoting her, that they want to make quick money, so they are lured by some of these things.
Don't you want quick money?
I don't want quick money.
Imagine you are not working, you want to work, you wake up every morning and there's money coming your way. Wouldn't you want that?
I'm not a lady.
No, but generally.
So, Mimi, you can hear she's just engaging me on a battle I don't want to be involved in. That we want quick money. Yeah, so I'm asking that this fake lives that we live out there in a jiffy will just be going on break. So, if you could quickly tell us what the impact on their mental health could be. You live fake life out there.
So you find the person who is living that fake life rather living a low self-esteem kind of life, and then also it will leave the impact of the low self-esteem on you as an individual will leave you at the end of the day depressed. You'll be depressed in some kind of way because probably maybe your intention of putting up a certain kind of post was to get a lot of followers or to get a certain form of reaction. But because the reaction didn't appear in that way, or the reaction didn't come up in that way, you end up, if you are not so strong mentally, you end up being depressed. You end up being frustrated. You end up, even your self-worth is lost. And in the long run, you can even have identity issues because in one light you are one person, you are another person, and in another light you are seen as another person. So it has a lot of impact on the individual who is indulged or involved in that kind of fake life on social media, because you find yourself living two lives. At one point you find yourself living two lives, because on social media you are being seen as a different person, and then in your own space you are also seen as a different person, and you always have a struggle to maintain both aura at the same time.
At the same time,
in your comfort zone. Those who know you in your comfort zone, you want to maintain how they know you, and those who know you on social media, you want to maintain. So it leaves you in some kind of double life, two-phased kind of life, and that would affect your self-esteem. It will affect your self-worth, and it will leave you depressed.
You'll be depressed at the end of the day.
end up in a lot of issues.
Great.
You can start having suicidal thoughts and all that.
So it really tells on your mental health. I'm so sorry.
My network is dealing with me.
Great. So your mental health is at stake if you want to live in that double live, fake life on social media. So viewers, you are still on the stage. We have been discussing it, and we have Mimi, Josiah, and 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, social media people and psychologists with us having this discussion. We'll take a quick break. It's getting very interesting. You wouldn't want to move from your seat or go anywhere. We'll be back and we'll look at how to break free from fake life on social media. Stay with me.
The Christian Service University, a fully chartered private university in Ghana, is inviting applications for admission. Undergraduate programs include BSc Nursing and Midwifery, Computer Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Business Administration, BA Communication Studies, Planning and Social Development, and Theology with Administration. Postgraduate programs include MSc in Accounting and Finance, Monitoring and Evaluation, Corporate Planning and Governance. We have MA MPhil Communication Studies, MA Christian Ministry with Management, Event Management, MPhil English and Mathematics Education. With quality, faculty and state-of-the-art facilities, we blend academic work with entrepreneurial mindset in all our programs. For more information, please call 0246 275375, 0240 154825, or 0244 596603, or visit our website www.csuc.edu.gh. CSU is located at Odenaho Kwadaso on the Kumasi-Obuasi Road, 100 meters off Star Junction. Choose CSU today to secure the future of Africa.
And to make him better known. That's
Nyansa, it's Shan and Peninano, and I agent in Peninano. To baby Biara and Penufuashia, Naya Sayajun. Ne open Yansano, or Ben Wa. Or the good year, children more good year, and a coffee. And yes, I do it. And some more drop, and some polo, and someone, ye tear bobra, a co ye, a frasi frito, near open Yansan, or Manguan Guenia say, then Peninsula Agony, the Bay Shira, Amano, and then in Chirima. Yadamwasi.
The impending in Soyagini, Jimre, Nashayan, Mimninde, Nimimninde Pia, and no part no watching, or Wesleyan television. So.
State, and this afternoon we are engaged in a, should I say, very interesting conversation that affects almost everyone, especially our young people. Social media, looking at the social media craze, and we are examining the impact it has on users. And we have seen from the conversation we've had with our guests, 𝗟𝗓𝗩𝗘, who is a social media manager, and Mimi Josiah, who is a psychosocial advocate, that indeed it's not all that glitters that is good. It's not all that is taking place in the social media space that is, it's even healthy to our psyche. Just like before we went on break, we were looking at its effect and impact on mental health. That we say share the link, subscribe, like, post, hashtag, all over the place. It has implications on our social formation and our mental health. We don't want to leave you out of the conversation. This part that we've gotten to, we continue to look at some of the issues that we see it on social media as real, but in effect and in reality, they are not. Amma wanted to share with us before we went on the break. So
yes,
quickly.
What
a key factor which has to do with the fact that on Mother's Day, example, Mother's Day, everybody is posting their mothers. Oh, Mother's Day, mommy, you are this. Father's Day, whatever. But the truth of the matter is that some people are not even in good terms with their mothers. So there was a picture that was circulating. Mother's Day, you see a mother, and then all the children are taking pictures around her. Then on a regular day, the woman is alone. That is a typical example of social media. So in real life, you are your own, but in the on social media, you are a different person, and that's what Mimi was also touching on. So you be living two identities, which it doesn't help. It doesn't help. I think that some of the things that we can do to find our balance is that you need to know exactly why you're on social media. So me, for instance, I'm a digital marketer. Because of the nature of my work, I'm on social media almost every time to get information, to get details, to be able to promote the brands that I work on. This is why I go on social media. So I don't get distracted by the flashy things. Of course, I am human. When you see the things, you would want to scroll, stay there and watch a bit before you scroll. But you need to find your balance, be focused on whatever you are doing. And sometimes you also need to take a break. Most of the social media users spend close to 2 hours on social media, so it doesn't make them productive at work. Imagine you are in the office, you need to do something. You are following a conversation on social media. By the time you realize the day is gone, you've not been productive the whole day. Then what is the point? Then at the end of the day, you expect to get paid for the job that you didn't do. So I think that we need to find a balance so that social media is there for a purpose. It came to actually help us. It came to boost our businesses, put our businesses and our brands out there. And a typical example, during COVID, even with the churches were able to take full advantage of social media, and now social media is everywhere. We have shared the link, Alpha R. We are able to pray together through social media, NSPPD, other platforms. Social media is here to help, but of course, everything that has benefits, it comes with the negatives as well. Yes, we just need to look at ways to be able to blend it so that the negatives doesn't overshadow the positive, because the truth of the matter is the positives in the positives in social media is more than the negatives, but we are allowing the negatives to ride on the positive, and that is because is it that we don't understand social media, what it's for, the platforms that are available. We don't understand, we don't know their users. We are just on social media because my friend wants me to be on social. We are just there for being their sake. But if we understand the purpose for which those platforms were created, we can make useful and meaningful meanings into it that will rather profit us than causing the harm that we are seeing. Exactly.
From the young lady who operates in the space of social media, she's there. That's where she lives. That's where she makes her money. Social media. She manages social media. Digital entrepreneur. She does. So she's telling us the purpose for which she thinks we should operate or be there in that space. Mimi, let me come to you online. How do we break free from fake life in the social media space? How do we break free?
Okay, thank you once again. And so, like Edward rightly said, we need to first of all know the purpose for which we are joining a social media platform. So if it's Instagram, I'm joining, like she said, she's a digital marketer, so she joins to find better ways or improve the ways that she can market whatever it is she's marketing at a particular time. So we need to know the purpose for which we are joining. Then if we know the purpose, or if we find the purpose, also we need to know ourselves. It's very important for us to know ourselves, so that you know that There are certain things, there are even certain groups you don't join. There are certain pages you don't like because of your personal integrity, your dignity. You don't join certain groups. You don't join certain crazes, or you don't follow certain crazes because you want clout or you want followers. So once you know the purpose and once you know yourself, at least it will help you in a way. And like she rightly said, we all know the benefits that the social media, we can't do away with it now. Going forward, we even need it more and more every day. So it's very important, because if not for social media, I wouldn't have been able to get the opportunity to join this conversation. So it comes to do a lot of help to us. So, and like she said, that notwithstanding, we also have the negatives, which we have spelled out some of them. The cyberbullying, we've spelled out some of them. The time wasting, it distracts us a lot. Even students, somebody can go to the library and say, "Oh, I'm going to use 2 hours," but then by the time that the person would end up the 2 hours, you realize that he or she used like 1 hour 30 minutes to do social media stuff. So how do we break free from such things? How do we break free? It's very important as young people, and since this is Wesleyan TV, as young people growing in the house of God, to know that God has given us the spirit of self-control. Is very, very important. And it's rightly it's put in the Bible, I think 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7, that we don't have the spirit of fear, but we have the spirit of self-control. So we need to implement that in our lives, because all these things are pivoted around the issue of peer pressure. A lot of people would want to join social media. They do not have anything to do there, but they just, because their friends are talking about Snap, their friends are talking about X, their friends are talking about Instagram, Facebook, they just want to be there so that when there's a conversation going on, they can belong, or they can be part of the conversation. So it's pivoted around peer pressure. And if we know that we have the authority to overcome self-control, so that we can control ourselves very well, and that we do not fall prey to the negatives of social media, we'll be able to break free. That is the first thing. So the God factor is very important, because somebody will say that, oh, why am I saying that this, we need God in this? But there is nothing that God cannot do. And the social media issue is becoming a canker that if we don't try to pray it out, it becomes a very big issue. Because issue of cyberbullying, there can be that young person that someone is bullying online, and the person, he or she will be in his corner, her corner, and they will commit suicide. They will have suicidal thoughts, and you will not know the reason why they took their lives.
Yeah. Maybe not to cut you, but just as we just about wrapping up, let me check from you. I just want to make use of the resources that the church has with you young ladies who are in this space. How do you advise that we utilize social media for the benefit of the church and to a large extent the expansion of God's kingdom? In 1 minute.
Okay, thank you very much. So like I said, if not for social media, I won't be here. So the church is using social media to get some of us have the opportunity to air our views on issues like this. There are issues that are rearing ugly heads amongst us. So the reaching out, the sensitization, the education, the constant programs amongst the youth organizations. So YDM has a lot of programs that it does online, so that the directorate is able to meet up with the needs of all and sundry in the entire connection.
Great.
Throughout Ghana and then outside Ghana. So there are lots of programs that are being done. There are lots of a typical example. I'm a member of the Methodist Girls Fellowship. So we have online prayers. We have online prayers that we do. We have talks that we do time in, time out.
So you are positively using it, and the church should continue.
And then we have programs that we invite other people who are not Methodist and they join. So the church has given us the opportunity already. The onus lies on us as young people to utilize the tools that we have been given. I think that the church has done well in this
regard. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Let me come to the studio. I'll come.
So we need to do more so that we don't have our sisters and our brothers falling prey to the cankers online. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Josiah. Amma, let me come to you finally. Your final words on this conversation.
So my final words on this conversation, just like she said, the church has given us platform. So resurrection like this, I'm a member of Resurrection Methodist Church at Ankrah. So hi, my team Resurrection, hi. So Resurrection, for instance, our social media platform is always reaching out. We are coming up with different contents to appeal to you to come to church every Sunday, to come for evening programs, to come for teaching services, so we are paving the way. We are making it so enticing enough for you to come. So it is then up to we, the young ones. I mean, if it was other programs, we would have been interested. So if the church is also trying to use social media to reach us out to God or to draw us to God, we should also take advantage of that and not concentrate on the lives that other people are living on social media, which is rather causing us the impacts are rather negative than the opportunities that the church is giving us. Because, for instance, if you are stuck to what the church is giving you, which is leading you to God, the benefits in that, trust me, it's way 100 times better than what you get from the other side.
Get from there. So thank you very much, Josiah, Mimi, Josiah, psychosocial advocate, Amasi Edwa, social media manager, for joining us in this conversation. Like they say, social media is positive. It could also be negative. And most of the lives that we live out there, the beautiful part of life, is not the one that we live on social media. It's not the one we post. So those who are living beautiful lives, the most beautiful lives are often not the ones that are on social media. The most beautiful lives are not the one on social media. And social media can be a tool for self-promotion and also self-distraction. Let's beware. Let's stop pretending. Let life be real and good as God meant it to be. It is your birthday, Jenny, and we wish you all the best in the new season of your life. We pray God's wisdom and favor for you. It is coming from Reverend Rose Edufo and all your colleagues at the Reproductive Health Center of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. So Jenny, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful birthday. It is a weekend, and like I always say,